is simply just focus on your breath. Your breath is the key to this. So focus on your breath. It's the in-breath, it's the out-breath. And when we start working, you're going to start feeling energy moving through your body. And I want you just to let that energy come in. And I'm just going to talk in light language. I'm going to be coding. I'm going to be channeling. I'm just going to talk to you all the way through. And I just want you to surrender. Siaskadoshe maniske kapara santora kiana hai, shushe shantora ahai. And use my light language like a blanket that comes all the way through your body, wrapping you up so you're safe. Kiaskade sentora kia manike skadoshe kalakatara, siriminike skandoshe inikite sorokoya. Mara santora inishike patasa, santora erokotora ki minike skada doyo sokoish. Mutuskega bodor kia manala kia do okwa, sampie santora ireskadara antora kianaki. Siana kwasa pora sampitikite santora yanahai, mokwa kinikite sakai. And I'm going to set the intention that we release all energy, belief patterns of behaviors and programming that no longer serve you so that you may come into full alignment of your true light. Siaskadoshe kanaskador kia bedine kai, shukwa makatora ankochiche eriskadaya nakai. Motora kie masantora erasakadara antora kia gitiskai, mokora ki emikite santosha kalakai totoshe makutor, maye mokutoya anakai maye. Nieska koto okya, inshallah, 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 kite, sakyana skotosha anakai. And just take a deep breath in, and as you do, I want you to release everything that's held in your chest, and I want you to start reconnecting into your heart space. Nieska dise kotora kia maniska kochuche kantora kiana katara anakotora, iske bedesha nokoish. And I'm just going to come into your field, into your energy systems, and I'm going to tell you about the emotions that I'm picking up because I need you to understand where you need to start unpacking. So the first thing I come into is my heart space. You hold so much grief in your heart. And this comes from the little girl. So kutuse maniska bada santora anakite shanakotora akaya. And they're showing me that there's a lot of fear in the little girl when she was growing up, in the inner child. Nieska deska dora kia makaya. And you set such high standards for yourself. Kieska dora kiara, because you don't want to let people down. She tutuske bedesa nakotora onakoya. And it's like everything in your focus is about pleasing other people, not letting other people down. And in that, you've never really been able to do what it is you want to do. It's like you've stopped your heart from bringing out the wings so that you can fly in a way that's right for you. It's always about conforming, sticking to the rules, not rocking the boat. Don't rock the boat. Sankite, siakotosha amakatora anakaya. And so it's made you walk a very linear line. And it's often been a line that's been lonely for you. There's this huge part of you that just wants to be loved, that just wants to be held. But often you put boundaries around yourself, you put walls around yourself that stop people reaching in and seeing the true you. Because there's a fear in showing your true self. There's a fear in having your own voice, because maybe it's not what other people want to hear. And I need you to allow yourself to open yourself to find out what it is you want in this lifetime. What is it you want? My throat feels completely closed. It feels as though I've not learned how to express my wishes. I've not learned how to express what I need. Because I've always been worried about other people, making sure other people are all right, making sure other people are happy. And in that space of being a people pleaser, you've not allowed yourself to grow within that child, the inner child. to explore who you are, what you want, what brings you joy. And my throat hurts so much, it feels as though it's literally being squeezed tight, so that I can't express myself, I can't express my wishes, because I can't step over the lines, I must stay in the center. And it's not that you haven't found happiness, it's not that you haven't found happiness, you just never found yourself. You don't know who yourself is. And you have so much responsibility, you feel so much responsibility also for your mother, and they're asking you to let that go. There's a lot of guilt. You hold a lot of guilt in your solar plexus. 1878782 22354 92216. Shiana Kites Kadora, and I ask you to take a big deep breath in, and I want you to unlock the solar plex just underneath your breast, in that place where it's between the breastplate and the belly button. I want you to unlock that, unlock the solar plexus. Kieska, just breathe into it. Sukuchiana Kite, and empower yourself. This session with me is about your empowerment, Sophie. Sakiana Kutora Ki Ebedes and Tushika Anakorokoya Makara Seto Oshka. It's bringing you back into an alignment where you have a voice, where you have the ability to think and to nurture yourself. 1878612. And we bring down all templates and all programmings, that constructs. You have many constructs which are in place for you about what is right, what is wrong. And we're going to bring those down. We're going to deconstruct them. We're going to come in. We're going to recode 18721261618 51212. And it's like you've taken the inner child to make her smaller and smaller and smaller, and today we are making you bigger and bigger and bigger. We're bringing you back into an alignment, into your voice. We're bringing back the warrior. We're going to bring back the warrior within. 783952127777315. 777 And really interestingly, they're showing me another life where you are female again, and you are surrounded by cats, and I don't know what the relevance is. They're just showing it to me. It's where you used to get your love from. 2221216. And we need to understand 2221215 that you can take your love from external by being fully anchored into your heart, by expressing and being true to yourself, taking off the mask. They're showing me with a huge mask over your face. So we ask for permission to take the mask off, to bring you back into your alignment, to bring you back into the warrior. And then we're going to scan through your body. But at this point, I want you just to breathe. 1868522177713. And when we start working, you're going to feel that your actual arms become quite heavy. And what I want you to do is I want you to be able to focus on your hands. And it might well be that you want to start moving your fingers or your hands, just moving them in a way that you've not given yourself permission before. But it's all part of you coming back into your human body. 1221216 6161514. And I've got, when I see your hands are bound. They're bound. 22216 22215 22213 777212 66613. Salakite Kotora Anakai. And as I see your hands bound, I'm actually seeing your feet bound as well. So I don't know whether your feet often ache for you in this lifetime, but they're showing me your feet bound. So I'm going back into China. 12212 777313 92212. I'm going back into China. Siakodoskodoy Nakara Inakite. Be quiet, be small, be small. Hold the voice, hold the voice, hold the voice. It's the programming from this lifetime. 78313191212116 616 616 616. And I'm seeing you as geisha. I'm seeing you sold into the geisha house. I'm seeing at the age of 6. The age of 6. 15212. I want you to take a deep breath in and I want you to release from the chest. Take a deep breath in and just imagine on the out breath letting that energy in your chest go. 77212, 61615, 71714. And you have a link into a past life with your mother, Siesgadora Kinekite Santora Anakaya, within the programming of the geisha. 12212. And one of the things I want to do for you, Kiesgadora Anakai, I want to unbind your feet. I want to unbind your feet because that's why you can't walk. 17212. So I'm just going to move first of all to your left foot. Kiesgadora Kiamaniska, Badoshikara Kites and Okoya. And we're coming in with my team and we're going to unbind your feet. 12216, 61717, 81819, 10, 10, 10, 16, 17, 18 and 22. We're unbinding, and as we unbind them we're going to just massage your feet so that your toes become straightened, the arch of your feet becomes your foot becomes back into the arch, and your heel takes its format within the foot, and we're just holding that, and we're bringing that into alignment. I'm placing my hands underneath your feet, on top of your feet, and I'm pulling 1772221, 61615, 1514, 1413, 1312, 777212. And I'm going to unwrap the right foot. Nakite skadora ki enisha. Ora kipide nakatora anakai miska otor okoya. And as I do this, I want you to breathe, and I want you to release the tears which are held in the top high heart. And I just want you to call in the high heart. You can do it through your mind, just call in the high heart. And I want you to release the grief that's in your high heart. Just breathe in, let it go, and you'll feel everything starting to move, starting to move away. And I'm just pulling your feet, I'm pulling your toes very gently. I'm elongating your toes very gently, very gently. Kiesko dushe kapara, sampore ine kiesko do ushe, mara santora ine kitesko dor kiana kotora insha. And I'm placing both of your feet together, and I'm making sure that they're both the same size, that they've both been pulled and stretched. Kiesko dora kia makiska da anakatara and tora in isha. And then I'm just going to wrap them. I'm going to wrap them in white light. I'm going to wrap them in white light. 186 612 1216, 185 185 185 13 22217, 718 718 99312. I'm wrapping your feet, Kieskadosha Anakaya. I'm placing them on the ground, and I'm placing my hands on top of your feet, and I'm pushing down. And as I push down on your feet, I want you to take a deep breath in. No! Because I'm going to root you back to the earth. I'm going to root you back to the earth. I'm bringing you back to the fairy realm. I'm bringing you back to the elves. I'm bringing you back to the elementals of the earth, and I'm reconnecting you to the dragonflies. Kieskador kwa makite, karakia do okwa. And as I just place my hands over your feet, I'm putting down roots. I'm putting down roots. 777313, 91615, 221562222156. And I'm taking your roots right down. And I'm going to place them inside a turquoise crystal rock. I'm placing your roots inside a turquoise crystal rock. 1872213, deep breath in. No. And I'm reconnecting you to a 6th dimensional frequency. And I ask you please to pull up from your roots with the in-breath all of the energy of that turquoise crystal. 157, the crystal formation. We're bringing in the crystalline formation grids, and we're going to place them into your feet. We're coding 18397222116, 514 514 51413 969697 989395 9295. Yay! And before I bring that energy up to your heart, before we reconnect you to your heart, dear one, allow us to remove the sacred kimono from your body. Allow us to remove the chalk from your face.
Yes.
Allow us to remove the tortoiseshell combs which hold your hair.
Yes.
And we bring you back into your nakedness, into your vulnerability. Nye kotore makayo korsa makotia anakai mokoshe kentire makakole makike no kokoish. And we wrap you in the most beautiful turquoise robe. Nikite klasa tore eminike kotora anakia. And we place upon your arms, dear one, the sacred golden serpent, wrapping the serpent around the tops of both of your arms, bringing you back to your Grecian self, bringing you back to your empowerment, recoding into Athena goddess codes 157396781999732. And then bring up on the breath from your roots that beautiful turquoise light, and bring it all the way up your legs and place it, please, into your root system. Place it into your root. Nakite katara antara iti katara okwa mise kutushe anakai. And as we connect you to your root chakra, we bring in the element of the turquoise crystalline dragon. And I ask you to call your divine feminine turquoise dragon home. Sieska bedena kokushe inakara, sukaya onokushe inikisk, makara kokoya. And as you reconnect, understanding your remembrance, you're remembering your turquoise dragon. Remember your turquoise dragon. Allow it to fly and to take root in the codes of your root system chakra. 1872126169225454545 and 6 and 1. And as you connect into the purity of your crystal dragon, the turquoise dragon, the divine feminine, I want you to release all shame that is held within your vagina and your womb. And I want you to breathe, and I want you to call the energy of the blue dragon, and I ask you to release all shame from all lifetimes where you have given the sacred yoni away to those who have not valued you, where you have given your yoni to those who have paid you money. Sara santora inikite santora anakatora okwa. Those who have contaminated the jade. 1898685. Deep breath in. Release shame. Release shame. Release shame from your vagina and from your womb. Tieskodora kiamakiska. Bring your blue dragon into your womb. No. Chiche to kokamana sator kipedena katora inia. Wasa one tire kiana kotosha inikia. One tire 12212. Bringing in the light 12212. Releasing all of the energy held within the 1 Teari codes. And I'm just literally shaking my root. I'm shaking my root. I'm clearing from your field on the 16222121615 4144333212122212121655544121222. Laying down to sleep with those who had not valued the yoni, the contamination of the jade, 1221212. Breathe in. Yes, bring all the lifetimes you've been held in harems, tu ki ke tontora ok oi im in ish ara akti se son tontoya, release this, the corruption of the divine feminine jade, 1878786858413, releasing. Saye paduse padasantora anakaya kora sapala kunye kite sakatai. I've got you also in a Chinese, I've got you in a walled Chinese city. The one you are also clearing from your life as a concubine. You have had many lifetimes where you have been used beyond your understanding. You have surrendered. Surrender is within your program. We ask now that we deconstruct all constructs of surrender, surrendering into the male, the dominance of the male. Release the constructs. 1 8 5 9 2 2 2 1 6 1 6 1 5 7 2 2 2 1 6. Empowerment. 1 8 8 5 8 6 7 2 2 1 5 9 7 3 2 2 1 6 1 9. Placing into your womb. Aligning, and I'm placing into your womb. Kiaskodora kianakaska. Actually, it's coming down into the passageway of your vagina. I'm placing a jade egg. I'm placing a jade egg of empowerment, coming back to the warrior within. The jade egg activation of the 6th dimensional frequency of 17392 77713. Mei Chi, reconnect to the energy of Mei Chi. It's the warrior, it's the lost aspect of yourself, Mei Chi, bring her back, bring in the heart, 12212, calling back Mei Chi, 185222116, calling back the wisdom, 122 Mei Chi, 16161212, activating the jade egg held within the vagina walls, Kietosko, Doshemikiske, Kantara Anakoya, reconnecting you to your strength, reconnecting you to your warrior. Mei Chi brings in the energy of Sakya to Okwa, sovereignty, reclaim your sovereignty. Mei Chi, 18787838952131313191612. We're bringing back your alignment into your divine feminine self, your power. Never dim your power, dear one, within the feminine aspect of your life. There have been so many lifetimes where you have been suppressed, you have been servant, maid, and prostitute. You hold and have held so much shame within your physical body. This must now be released, for you must come into alignment of your divine power. The activation of your crystalline blue turquoise dragon is the dragon that brings back the change. 172216 513, and as you link into the dragon in your root, I want you to really start bringing that power in. Bring it up from the turquoise crystal, bring it in, clearing 17212, clearing and resetting on the 303, 17212, resetting on the 303, 17212, resetting on the 303, Sayako Totoye, and I'm just going to come in and balance your hips so that you can bring the additional energies and codes in. You can bring them into that divine sacred space, just balancing, holding the hips from childbirth. Your body is tired from childbirth of so many lifetimes where you have had your feminine deflowered, where you have had your feminine withheld from you. Just allow us to re-energize womb, hips, pelvis. Have you a lifetime as a slave? Have you a black slave? Okay, so you have the energy of twins, twin birth still within your pelvis. These you died in childbirth. The twins, you were too small to deliver the twins. And I want you, it was a girl and a boy within the slave lifetime. You passed in childbirth, you passed in the fields, you passed simply not strong enough to deliver the babies. And I want you to take a deep breath in, and I want you to allow the babies to go home to source. And I open up a corridor of divine light with Our Lady of Guadalupe. I call upon the Gold Madonna, the Black Madonna. I call upon the archangels, and I ask that we take the babies from the slavery lifetime, and also the essence of the mother. We take her back to source. We repatriate all three. We integrate all three back in the light, and we release the grief. And you'll see the essence and the energy of the three coming up into this golden corridor of light. And then with love and grace, we send them back to source. Going back to source, releasing you from all burden, releasing you from burden. 187313 785 922 7212 616. Bringing back the light, bringing back, integrating into the center of source light through time, space, and dimensions, through the continuum of light. And we bless the sacred womb. Suyapa tatora kiena kites kadora kiana katara anakosha. And I place within your womb, I place the blue lotus. It's showing itself tightly as a bud, and I'm placing it in the womb. And it has a long stalk. So it can root firmly into your womb. Mara ire katora ki inekitesa dushikanana, suriki bedesa tora okwa, iki e kanakai, karakai ko ushka. And we place the lotus, for it has 1,000 blue petals. And as you become more connected to your divine self, your feminine self, you will see and feel the lotus opening up as you come in as a representation of your divine feminine self, of your power, your beauty, and your grace. And we will connect those with the Athena codes 1733516, 1733517, 1733518. Connected, interlocking, holding the space, holding your light. Kiaskadoshe kanakara, suchie mahan otora, 1878685, otora. Sawakite kotorkia meniska kucha. And then bring your blue dragon back down to your root, and then take it up into your sacral, just above your root. And I want you to explode it as though we're exploding and coding huge fireworks. Ignite your sacral. Your sacral is your divine power, the knowing of yourself. 783952221216731311212. Embodiment. 183 embodiment. 183 embodiment, embodying all that you are on the 183 code. 183 2221211615 183 22211615 183 22211615 183. Bringing in the embodiment of the divine feminine back into the sacral. 183 activation. 12212 22213 31314. Nakiator irekitesa tutushkepa anakara sinikite. And I want you to see that sacral energy center as the powerhouse of your empowerment. I want you to start seeing it starting to bring up that energy from your roots, and I want you to plant it into the powerhouse that is your sacral. It's your identification. It is the truth, it's the warrior, it's the priestess, it's the light, reconnecting you into 1852216, 1852216. And I'm going back into a lifetime, dear one, where you are part of the Celtics. You are dressed as we see you in the darkest emerald green dress. You are connected deeply to the earth, and you are connected to the spirit animals from the earth. We ask you to reconnect now into the deer, into the stag, the balance of feminine, masculine, connecting into the hummingbird, for it is the hummingbird that brings your beauty back to you, and reconnecting to the owl. Bring the owl to place, take its place upon your shoulder on the right hand side. Bring your owl back into your consciousness as you reconnect to your Celtic self of the earth, of the plants, of the water. Reconnect to the water energy. 59372116, 59372117, 888. And you'll see the water simply coming from your hands. It's though your hands are streams. And I want you just to reconnect to the water element within you. Reconnect 187212. And as you do, the blue, the turquoise water that pours from your hands has diamond codes within it. It's like you're pouring blue diamonds out of your hands. Kia kotora kia mekiska to osha kamakai. It is time to reconnect to the water, dear one, for you are a healer of water. Your connection, not only as a Celtic and Druid, was around the divination of the sacred water, understanding the elements that are held within the spirit of the water. Bring this back into your remembrance. Come back to the spirit of the streams. Come back to the elementals who live within as custodians of the water tablets. Come back to the elves who swim with fins, who hold the grace of the water. Come back to the element of water. 1857213, 55612. And as you bring that element in, I want you to take a deep breath, and I want you to connect through your third eye. Through your third eye, connect to the owl. Connect to the wisdom of the owl. 15212, grid works. 66613, grid works. 77218, grid works. 55912, grid works. Connecting you to all telepathic communication with the owl. 18972, 735212, 733216. The owl. Oh, they're giving me the owl is a wizard. It's the embodiment of a masculine wizard. It comes from the druids, the druids, the druids. It's your spirit, it's your spirit guide. It is a magician held within the embodiment of the owl. Come back, open your heart, receive him, for he knows you in all dimensions. And as we bring in the magician through the owl, I'm asked to code for you six stars in your third eye. And we're going to bring 6 stars down, 6 stars from the galaxies down into your third eye. And I'm going to code them 1831312212116. They're going to form a circle. 1841413121215, 1861616141314, 77721221213, 8881514211212, 77721221212, activating and spinning the 6 stars, spinning them clockwise. Sarakitoraki emekiske dadoshe makoraki emekite, turakite anakaya. And you will see an overlay over your third eye, and it's the face of the owl. kiete, katara, uska, uska, uska. And just allow that to come into your third eye. Just allow the awakening, allow your awakening to happen. Allow the awakening to happen. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 6, 6, 1, 6, 1, 5, 1, 9, 2, 2, 5. Come back to the lands. Come back to the earth. Ties kadora ki anakatara antora. Mikite santura ikiana kai tushe. And as you come back to the earth, I want you just to feel your feet embedded in the soil. Ties kadoshe kalakatora anakite. Makwa satora inikite katara. And come back to the tree. Become the tree. 1, 5, 9, 7, 2, 6, 8. Become the tree. Get your roots. Get your trunk. Get your branches. Find your leaves. And become the tree. Celtic tree. 1, 9, 2, 2. Empowerment. 1, 9, 3, 3. Empowerment. 9, 9, 9, 6. Empowerment. And I'm coding from your third eye down your energy centers. I'm coding in the sacred symbol of the Celtic cross. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 6, 6, 1, 6, 1, 5, 1, 4, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 9, 8, 1, 8, 1, 6, 1, 5, 2, 1, 2, 1, 6, 1, 5, 8, 1, 8, 1, 8, 1, 3. Reconnecting you to the earth, the stars, the 6 stars, the 6 stars, the 6 stars of Orion. 1, 5, 7, 8, 3, 9, 2, 2, 2, 1, 7, 1, 6. Connecting you back to Sirius. Connecting you back to your star race. 12th dimensions. Sirius light. Sirius. 1, 5, 8, 3, 9, 7, 2. Embodiment. Embodiment. Expand. Push your light out. Imagine from the center of you there's a huge beam of light. And I want you to push it out. I want you to see yourself in your beauty. Push your light out. 1, 5, 2, 3, 9, 7, 5, 4, 4, 1, 3, 1, 9. Tutie parasatora kianakaya korakise. And with each deep breath, I want you to bring in your light into your physical body, into your essence. I want you to reconnect with that divine white light. And with each breath, that light becomes stronger and more embedded. And with each breath, you will see your lotus beginning to open in your womb. For we're bringing you home, Sophie. We're bringing you home. We're bringing the goddess home. We're bringing your power home. Kiaska chantora irikite kotora kia makai. Sukie badan tire enakai shukucha. Sukucha. Sukucha. And as I look at you, I actually see you with a tail. I see you with a feline tail. You're part of a feline race. 1, 8, 2, 5, 5, 1, 2, 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 8. Reconnecting you into the 6 stars. Reconnecting you into your power and your beauty. Into your faith. Into your faith. Bringing your faith home. We're reconnecting you into the faith. And as we reconnect, and I'm coding all the way down through your energy centers, as I bring you back into the faith. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 7, 7, 7, 1, 8, 5, 1, 9, 1, 3. I bring you back into your divine feminine, the power, the glory, and the light. And I want you to take a deep breath in, and I want you to reclaim every aspect of your divine feminine energy. Call every aspect back, call her back. Call everything about her back so that you are empowered and embodied. 7, 1, 3, 1, 7, 2, 2. Teari. Call back Teari. She is the divine feminine aspect of yourself. Teari. 1, 8, 9, 7, 2. And I'm calling her back through your crown, and I'm bringing her into your heart. And I want you to let her flood your body with diamond light. Teari. 1, 9, 5, 4, 3, 6, 5. Breathe her in. Teari. 1, 9, 7, 8, 5, 6, 3. and that part of you that's been missing is filled with her. Teari, she's bringing down all and filling the spaces of the loneliness you have felt. And she's coming back to your heart. Teari, taking her place. And we're going to place her on a throne. We're going to allow her to find her throne. Teari. And we're going to allow her to embody the heart as she comes back, powerful, truthful, holding ninth dimensional light. Teari, bringing her home. Feel her as you breathe. As you breathe, feel her come into your body. Feel her find her space. And just as you breathe, embody her. Teari, welcome home. And I just need to clear your throat. You have barbed wire all around your throat. And I'm just going to unravel that. Tieskadoshi karakadasantora inekieskadoshika makai. Turikite and petiska dato oshika makaya. And very gently, Saniena kites kadoshi karakito okukama kita enakatara inekishe. Sapotora. And very gently, I'm just unwrapping this from your throat. Kieskadora kiamanike kadasa to okwa kinikiska. And I want you just to pulse light, bring Teari in, and just ask her to hold that light in your throat so you may find your voice. Tieskadoshe karakai, still unwrapping. 1852212 777313 515414. They're showing me a lifetime where you were burnt. You were burnt at the stake. And another lifetime where they're showing me that there are a group. You're in a religious order, and I can see a white church. I want to go into America. I want to go back in time, and I can see a Presbyterian white church, and you are all placed in it. The doors are locked and it's set on fire. And I want you to breathe, and I want you to let it go. The lifetimes where you have been persecuted for being divine feminine woman, I want you to let it go. Breathe in, let it go. Teari, clearing that space, clearing the remembrance, clearing the silence of the voice, clearing through all time, space, clearing through all realities, clearing through all dimensions. On the continuum, we clear. We close down all timelines of suppression. We deconstruct 18586 1822216 185216 185216. All timelines where you have been suppressed, all timelines where you have not been able to speak your truth, we release that. We let it go. We pull it down. We deconstruct. And then we rebuild. But we're deconstructing through all time and space. Through all time and space. Through all time and space. You have many secrets, dear one, held within lifetimes where you have belonged to secret societies. We asked you to start channel writing so that you may bring back the forgotten codes. In those secret societies, you were a keeper of wisdom, but there was always fear held in case of betrayal. May we say to you in this now moment, it is time to unlock that wisdom. It is time to show yourself. The bell has rung, and you have heard the toning of the bell. Step back in your understanding of yourself and your power, for it is all ready for you to reclaim with our guidance. No more standing in the shadows. No more fear of being found. No more persecution for your beliefs. Clear these karmic ties, for they hold you back from your truth. Clear the ties of shackling that have kept you into slavery contracts. We have decommissioned old timelines of subservience. You hold such exquisite light, dear one, such gentleness. Remember how to heal with your hands and your thoughts, for this will bring you deeper connection to your soul. Remember how to channel light, for again this will enlighten your heart. Remember how to be strong. And then move forward in your truth, anchored into the earth. Knowing you have your spirit master upon your shoulder to guide you. Do not be afraid of the shadows. Do not be afraid of the dark. For you are illumination. And you are here to light the way. Hold tight to your dragon. It is our greatest gift to you. And I'm just going to fill your throat with diamond white light. And I'm going to create a 12-pointed star polygon. And I'm going to leave it in your throat so that you may always have your voice. 221 216 61514 333 19 22215 22216 22217 1079 856 2221 592 1313 666 9512 666 5512 4 and 3 4 and 3 7 activating 7 key code 7 4 and 3 4 and 3 activating key code 7 key code 7 activation 4 and 3 3 and 4 3 and 4 4 and 3 activation 7. Deep breath in for me, and on the out breath let everything that no longer serves you, let it go. Sophie, let everything go. And with love and grace, I pull my energies very gently from your field and from your timeline. And with love and grace, I thank those who work through me, for me, with me, seen, unseen, heard, unheard, known and unknown. I thank all the wisdom. I thank the gifts of knowing. And I call back all aspects of myself back into my physical body, into this timeline, anchoring in, please. I ask that we close down the corridor of light, giving grace, thanks and gratitude to Our Lady of Guadalupe, Giving gratitude to the Madonna, the black and the gold. Giving gratitude to all the angels. Closing down through all time space, closing the portal down, sealing closed. And I ask my dragons to clear through the room of anything that is not of the highest good for each of us. I call my orange dragon to clear through my room, taking back anything into my crystal ball for transformation back into Gaia with love and grace. I ask you to keep your roots anchored into that turquoise crystal. And I ask you to imagine from the top of your crown down to your root a white silver line. And this becomes the I am presence. It's the I am, the power of the I am that has been returned to you. And I ask you on each in-breath to imagine breathing in, and on the in-breath sucking in all of those aspects of yourself, all your energy systems. Bring everything back into that center alignment, into that white line. Bring it back into alignment, into alignment, into alignment. I'm going to pull all your grids back in. Pulling them all back in for you. Pulling them all back in. And I'm placing over you a huge ball of golden light. Golden light. Golden light. And there will be 2 days of integration of all your gifts and your remembrance, your understanding of yourself embodied within the divine feminine. And then I ask you to bring your awareness back into this timeline, into this space, back into your body, back into your room. Anchor yourself in fully. And then when you're ready, only when you're ready, just open your eyes. Oh, how did that feel? How did that feel?
I felt a lot, actually. I cried a lot too.
Thank you.
But it felt good.
Thank you for allowing that to come forward, Sophie. Thank you. Because you have been carrying that for so long, for so many lifetimes. So many lifetimes. And it's now time to release all of that. Did that make sense to you in the beginning when I was talking about the energies and the feelings and the emotions that I was feeling? Did that make sense to you?
Yes, it all makes sense.
So what I want you to do, please, first of all, is I want you just to be kind to yourself. To really be kind to yourself, please, because you might find you're quite teary. And I want you just to allow everything to come up that needs to come up. I want you to nurture yourself. Your recording, I would ask you to go back and listen to once a day, at least for the 2 days of integration, but longer. This recording is timeless. It will continue to activate you. You could go back in 10 years' time and it will still activate you. But as you listen to it, listen to every piece of information of who you are and who you have been. Listen to it and bring it into the heart and remember who you have been and who you are. And that's part of you coming back into your full embodiment. And then be amazing. Find out what you want. What do you want in this world? This is about you. It's not about anyone else. What do you want in this world? And then go and get it. Because you're beautiful. Sophie, your energy, your light is beautiful.
Thank you.
And thank you for allowing me to work with you in that way, because it really was, I felt as though I was bringing your soul home. That's how it felt for me.
Yeah, it felt good too.
And I'm sending you all my love, and I will send you your recording.